Hey, hi, hello. Welcome to the Petal Party. I'm your host, Buttercup, animator, illustrator, and sequential artist. Today we're starting the day off by doing a couple of Hyperlight Breaker runs. As per usual. Yesterday, I think it was off stream, I tried doing a singular run with a level 6 standard pair of balance blades, and it was a little bit like once you've had the taste of being absolutely OP, like not busting everything down immediately gets a little stressful. But we're on the hunt for some more gyroscope armors. So just kind of do a light speed run going around collecting prisms and weapons. This time I've got a pair of level 6 hacking dual blades. I forget what they're called. But that plus having crystal and rot should give us a pretty good overarching gameplay experience. Okay, I think what we'll do is we'll just we'll go in order of appearance, not proximity. Unless, you know. Where's our exit? The setting sun. Okay, we've got one of these. Looks like this one's just at the top. Oh, never mind. Woof. Ow. Ugh. Oh, I didn't realize I must have accidentally hit L2. Or L1. What's the fastest way to get there? Oh, how I hope and pray that someday, but today I am still just still. It's not looking very promising. Unless we got a jump pad here. Oh. Okay. Done. Oh, I didn't realize that our, oh, it says hack. I'm gonna say, I didn't realize our blades did, what you call it? Nope, 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 nope. Well, yeah. No. Oh, that's easy. Southeast. Level 2. Southeast, please. Some of the coral like has hitboxes and some of them don't. Gets really confusing. Wait, armor. Hello? What? What the fuck? Am I gonna sit here and just fucking fight a million enemies just to try and activate this thing that's got a fucked up hitbox? Help. Oh wait, that's the sword. Huh? What the fuck? I didn't want that shit. An insult to life itself. I was just trying to jump. This is the problem with having the jump button on the same button as the acquisition button. I've got to go find... Now I've actually got to go on a hollow bite hunt too. There we go. Do we want to replace what we got? No. We'll just send it off. Vermilion can use it. Okay, what did we lose? We lost... our crit flash step. Crit flash step hollow bite. Come back to that place after. Wait, oh. I didn't see you there. Is that a key? It is a key. Love a key. Okay. Oh, we should have put on the fucking armor. God damn it. I forgot that I had a character that doesn't have should have replaced it. I was wrong. Would have made the rest of this playthrough much faster. I don't need materials. They're bad. Well, we lost something and we gained something. as is the case in all equivalent exchange. Ooh. Maybe give me back the thing I lost. Equivalent exchange. Yeah, think if I had the wherewithal to equip that armor, it'd already be at the top. Oh no, this way. Hello? Oh shit. Need my health back, bitch. Boom, 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 boom. Battery capacity. Okay, let's go armor hunting. There was that one compound that I wanted to go back to. Let's see if we can see it from top, the tippy top. Oh, is that it? Alright, we already did that one. The compound was that one with the sword? Yes. Okay. Boom, baby. Bounce off that tree. Bounce off that motherfucking tree. We gonna bounce off the motherfucking tree. Hello. Okay, okay. Key? Are you just working at noon, sweet? Yeah, I said, are you working at noon? Okay. What are you up to right now? Oh, okay. Oh, right, okay. I remember. You told me about this. Ow. Can't see shit. Okay, it seems like there's no items in this area besides that sword I already liberated. I love you. I love you. Come here. Can't pause the game. No, kiss me. Kiss me. I can't pause. Thank you. Sword. Swords aren't worth it. Everyone knows swords aren't worth it. Commands came from around the goddamn corner. Ow. Gotta check. Gun. Level 2. Level 2 guns tend not to develop a status effect. Level 2 normal rarity guns tend not to develop a status effect when you upgrade them. It might just be a hard-coded thing. I just simply haven't seen it. You got any trees around here? Where do the trees usually come up? Or skeletons? You get away from me. I already did this one. What was the item? Key. Big sword. What's in the sword? What's near the sword? A bomb. Don't really care for bombs, me. me, I don't really care for bombs that much. This is a fucking sick gun. No, thank you. I tried to do something there. Didn't work. Oh shit. Where all these dudes come from, dude? I'm out of bullets. Finally, some peace and fucking quiet. What's over here? What the fuck? I didn't know you had that kind of range, bro. Oh, there's a NPC. I knew there had to be some utility here. Siphon shot, thrombosis injector. Oh. Crude whetstone, increased crit chance on blades, finishing edge, final hit of the blades. Combo does 5% more damage. Then blade range 15%. This is like, I mean, if I don't use it, I can always sell it. My vault is full. What a waste. What a waste. I could have just replaced my armor. God damn. Okay, well, I'm not getting rid of my swords, so. Yeah, okay, so that means that there's no utility in getting other items besides whatchamacallums armor at this point. So we're really actually armor hunting now. Like that's a sword, so we can just go. What's over here? No, thank you. Part of the reason that I'm using dude at all is because he has the highest ops. So the fact that I'm not getting rare stuff is actually a little disappointing. Come at me, bro. I dare you. Oh. It's a gun. It's a gun. I don't need no fucking guns, dude. And we already got three keys. So I don't need no fucking guns. Interesting landmass. We've already been over here. That's a sword. And I'm not getting rid of these blades, so where'd you come from? Oh, we might just get out of here. We got one of what we were looking for. One of it. There's a part of me that doesn't want to leave until I've replaced my hollow bite. But that could take a long ass time. Yeah, that's a gun. We don't need guns. We could theoretically just hang out here until someone drops a rare hollow bite. Although they might have some sort of thing where it's like, I like it better when you don't get punished for being in the range of who shot me? Did someone shoot me? Oh. Yeah, is someone shooting at me? Oh. Nobody's dropped the hollow bite for a while now. I think we're gonna go hunting some more. Have we been to that? Installation? I don't think so. Not this time. Not this time.
Not a chance. Not this time. It never happened. It never happened. We made this one up. It's fiction.
It's just a key. I need more than just a key to sustain me. I need armor. Armor sets. No. Shit. There's not even an NPC here, bro. Just a bomb. Just a bomb pickup. And that's it. Okay, how do we get here? From the west. Damn. There was hope in my heart for a split second. Fuck you. Where are you shooting from? Fun. Wait a second. No, what do you call it? Whatchamacallum's dropped? Hot zones? There were no hot zones this run. I don't think that's ever happened. Or at least I've never seen it. Uh-oh. Okay. We're good for now. Let's see, any other compounds that we passed that we didn't explore? Oh, yeah, we'll just go over here. Excusez-moi. Excusez-moi. Wow, my intuition was incredible. I actually put the thing right on the place with the stuff. Immaculate. Like, it looks like there should be a thing there, and it turned out there was. Warriors from days long past sacrificed everything to be able to be one with the overgrowth. Warriors, merchants, bureaucrats, each and all dedicated to the development. Farmers, right? That's the other classic worker caste. Gimme, 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 gimme. Alright, we already went over there for sure. What about over there? I'm very sure that we have, but just in case. Yeah. Sometimes when you're very certain, you're correct for feeling that way. I strongly feel that I am certain about this. Yeah, we've been all through this area. Is there anywhere that we haven't gone? I guess just this way. Due west. Here? If y'all don't leave me the fuck alone. No way. Did I nail this again? No, I already been there. Been there, done that, got the t-shirt. Doesn't mean I'm not right. Just means that it could be more correct. Oh, that was close. There was one of that there. Yeah, that's where the I was gonna say host, merchant, seller of goods, purveyor of goods and services. That's where that guy is. Okay. We'll check here and then here and then get out of here. Ooh, what's that? You been over here? I don't think we've been over here. Sick. It's a bomb. God damn it. Hate bombs. The guy thought he was being slick. I don't hate bombs. I'm just full up. Got enough, you know what I mean? Sometimes you have enough bombs. Sometimes you don't need more bombs. Oh, I didn't actually cross threshold. It's just where this guy was. Oh. What's this one? What's this got? Another core. Cores are good. Cores are tasteful. Ow. No pickups whatsoever? Just the pour? No other pickups? And we've already done this one because it was a prism. Okay. Now we go here. Just cross this uncharted territory. Looks like there could be something down here, maybe, potentially. Aha! An NPC. Is that all though? Seems like the answer is West. Just some materials, nothing else. No. And a sword. Okay. Alright, we're getting out of here. We got 2,000 bright blood. Basically 80% of the items on the map. And we got a gyroscope, but we lost our dash crit. Which doesn't seem to be all that important, all things considered. Let's find out what that new gun we got. Upgrade. Burn. Sick. Okay. Fuck. Hell yeah. We're gonna give that to Lapis. We got everything we wanted. I mean, there were some people who were hoping that they would have a a switch to release day Nintendogs, which didn't happen. So not everything. Also, there's some things that, I mean, here's the thing, right? Nintendogs would have been brazy or so, right? Here's the thing. Okay. So, Duskblood, the new FromSoft game, the new Nintendo Switch 2 exclusive FromSoft game, despite being absurd that it exists and that Hidetaka Miyazaki directed it, no one was expecting it. Look at that. Silksong Daily News. They're like nobody. Okay, wait. So PvPvE though, player versus enemy. Does that mean that it's like a sort of like what's it called? Battle Royale free for all, or is there going to be a co-op component? I guess we'll find out. Can I be a magical girl? I mean, they haven't revealed all of the player characters yet, so. Yeah, it's still stylistically high. Someone thought this was going to be Vampire the Masquerade game that's supposed to come out this year. A la Eliza P. Code Vein, yeah. 19th century Yarnum. Is his weapon a shillelagh? Huh. That's just a straight up blue Oni with a fucking bludgeon. Japanese style? Oh yeah. Oh yeah, Japanese style. It's just interesting because people can't tell the difference between East Asian cultural attire or like what do you call it? Visual cues. It does look like uh it does look like it could be yokai inspired. Um I don't know if I agree with that.
Not a chance.
That was an accident, but at the same time,
Not this time. It never happened.
it never happened.
It never happened. We made this one up. It's fiction.
Um, Emotano. My guess is that the character at the beginning who gave their like take my blood, take my life or whatever, like this is just purely speculation, but like I think there's gonna be some sort of like weird like you know how they say bats are rats with wings. I think that they just made a character that transforms into this thing that's like your spirit guide level up lady, and like for whatever reason they just took rats with wings extremely seriously for like no good reason. I don't think yokai inspired seems quite right because it's still got that like literally like like based off of Big Ben like Victorian Gothic aesthetic, and then like a little like Lies of P derivative steampunk vibes, reusing assets from what's that game, Armored Core. Mm. Yeah, this you've got like saints looking up at a person who's are they holding a chalice that has golden blood dripping from it? Or dripping into it? Oh yeah, with the wings. Also though, remember Spellbound? Uh uh what's funny is that there were leaks like months ago of this like probably AI generated image that people were like, oh my god, like they're making a mage based uh FromSoft title that Miyazaki's directing. And people were like, no, it's fake, it's not real, this isn't real. And then Night Rain came out and people were like, okay, that should shut people up for a couple years because this is the new FromSoft game. This is the new FromSoft meta. But Miyazaki wasn't directing it. And then they shadow fucking trailer dropped this thing and this feels a lot like Spellbound, except for that it's vampires instead of mages. I don't mean the whole game, just that one character looked like a yokai from SMT. This thing, like, it's not uh art. Would Blue Oni be considered yokai? Ghost goblin spirits, while Oni specifically refers to a type of yokai. Akuma demon. Yeah, okay, they are a kind of yokai. Confirmed. Pep is correct. I feel like the specific East Asian looking character was intended to be East Asian. They're wearing a qipao in that wood wide brimmed hat that they're wearing. I forget the name of it. Yeah, I'm not saying that they're not East Asian. It's just that the thing that Zylstorm specifically said was Japanese inspired looking character when they're wearing mostly Chinese clothing. It's like, okay, people just they see East Asian and they go Japanese or Chinese or Korean when they can't tell the difference between the like subtle what do you call them? What's that word? Fashion differences. Now, granted, in From Software games, when they do talk about East Asia, they do group them all together pretty often. Like they'll just be like from the land of reeds or from the east, from far in the east. Uh, yeah, they could also be Malaysian or Singaporean since there's a lot of Chinese cultures in those specific countries as well. We don't know. More like Chinese colonialism.
Not a chance.
Wait, hold on. Do I have a good one for that? More like
nasty jazz.
Okay, wait, hold on. Let's take a look at this moon demon. There's spikes in the sky. They got spikes in the sky. This thing doesn't even really have like a real face. It looks like what's Homeboy's name who did the Nier games? It looks like a nod to Emil from Nier. Okay, wait, hold on. Let's take a look at this ecosystem. All right, so granted, like everyone's been saying, it's extremely low resolution because it's gotta operate. It's a Switch game at its core. You've got this bridge leading to a spot, like a plateau, and then some forests. All of this is very much giving Bloodborne. Reused, what do you call it? What are those towers called in Elden Ring? It's a reused asset. Pause. God damn it. I was slamming on the space bar. It just didn't do it. Okay. Yeah, interesting. PvPvE. I was expecting to see like a little village under the castle, but interesting. You mentioned Spellbound. Well, I want to know why they specifically chose to show this asset. Like, it looks like the like these are all reused from the ancestral follower boss fight arena. But why are we looking at this sort of like turquoise jadeite sort of base? Also, the idea of like there are characters who are like appear to be white, but they carry around katanas in a game where they just have very apparent Chinese characters is so strange. Okay, is this like a Pope type person? I'm trying to zoom in and it's not letting me zoom in. It was letting me zoom in before, it's not letting me zoom in now. I guess I can't do it when it's full screen. Yeah, this looks like a person who's holding like a holy book open and some god rays are shining on them. I wonder what, oh, this looks like it might be a cutscene. Or it could be like temporary gameplay. Got the Duce logo on the back with double western katanas and some sort of helmet. Got the heels, got the high top heels. Yoko Taro, yeah, thank you. But also this one giant big ass reference to Majora's Mask though. I mean both and Porque no los dos. I mean in Bloodborne they had the moon presence and the moon got progressively closer. That was already a Majora's Mask reference. And then they were like, yo, what if we threw a little Yoko Taro in there also? This axe looks absolutely bonkers. It's like they just like modeled it out of like they were just like just make it look insane. Don't make it look unreal. The moon was also in Fear and Hunger Termina, but I'm not saying Yoko Taro is the main dude who came up with that visual reference. Lol. Now I'm just saying that it looks like the thing that I was saying before is that it looks like Emil. I'm not saying that it is necessarily a reference to Emil, but like it's like it uncannily resembles this character. Like very specifically. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not just like, hey, this like kinda looks like a meal. It's like, no, that's like almost if instead of like a Pisces shape, they decided to make the mouth a rectangle shape and instead of two nose holes, they decided to make it this like weird thing. Like everything else is just that's a meal. That's just Yoko Taro. I mean, yeah, no, Yoko Taro wears Emil's face. But he's wearing the face of one of his characters. Like Yoko Taro Emil mask. When Yoko Taro does public appearances, he wears an Emil mask. Yoko Taro lost his famous Nier mask at a bar where he showed up as a leprechaun. You telling me he doesn't have multiple of those? That's bonkers. To have only one of those made is, I think, irresponsible. Okay. I forgot that we already got past this point. We were here. I also want to see like this. People have been saying like headless horseman. I mean, it's a person on a headless horse, but like, what actually are we looking at here? Is it actually horse or is it like pseudo horse? Oh no, the game's at 30 FPS. I guess the video's at 30 FPS. Okay. It's got hooves and the right joint placement for a horse. But oh, are those toes in the back? No, it's like weird jangly jangly fur. And it's got it on the front ones too. Okay, so it's just like a skeletal horse that has a lot of fur for some reason. This is very Eileen, this character. Or Maria, somewhere between Eileen and Maria. I know y'all got SILKSONG. Okay, so the character who was looking at the moon presence is now back at the same place that the sword people were at earlier, and they're fighting we have Thumerians at home. They're fighting Thumerians at home outside. Maybe he's broke, or maybe he likes one of a kind items. I know y'all got SILKSONG. I mean, we didn't get SILKSONG. I mean, here's the thing, right? Does it say yes on daily SILKSONG news? Yes. Did it say in the direct 2025? Yes. Have we been let down like this before? Yes. Like until they give an actual like 100% this is the day release day, we don't got SILKSONG. Oh, I'm gonna check this out. I'm gonna check this out. There's no audio. There's no audio. Why is there no audio? Wait, y'all can hear it? Why can y'all hear it, but I can't hear it? What's going on? Something's up. Not they excluded you. I guess they did. Damn. Okay, I can hear it now. Wait, what's funny is this is actually huge. This sliding down slopes is actually fucking huge because a very notable design choice across all of Hollow Knight, the original game, is that people notice that there are no slopes. It's a very practical design choice. You never have to like implement any sort of gravity mechanism in the game that doesn't have to adhere to hard edges. um and like most Metroidvania games have slopes in some regard. Like early Metroid games, they had a very specific place where Samus could like gain speed to be able to do her shine spark. And so slopes, the fact that they're screaming slopes is actually appropriate. It's just funny to it's just funny. This is why it took so long. Portal reference. The cake was real. Okay, so again, here's the thing, right? We've been lied to before. We've been lied to many times. There's no reason to get as hype about this as people are getting, besides just the fact that there is news. The thing that is potentially exciting, but we need actual confirmation on, is that Team Cherry said basically that we would let you know the release date most likely within 2 weeks of release. So Silksong could come out as a Switch 2 like release day exclusive. That's not true. It couldn't do that because it was on Xbox Game Pass. I'm not gonna get excited until it like Team Cherry says something, and because the moment that they say something, that means that we're 2 weeks out from release. Until that moment, I'm not getting as hype as these people are. That's my hot take. Is that I need, like, if this means that Silksong is coming out in 2 weeks, awesome. If this means that it's supposed to technically maybe come out in June, then there's still room for them to fuck us over. So I'm just gonna, you need proof. Where's the pudding? Exactly. Doubters in shambles. Now, on the Hollow Knight and Silksong Reddits for the past few days, there's been a lot of energy building. But that's true whenever something comes out. But this specific instance of it felt a little bit different texturally because there were factions. There were the doubters and the believers, and they were going ham. But this feels kind of like there was a documentary that was about the scientists at CERN doing tests at the Large Hadron Collider to try and find the Higgs boson. And in the documentary where they were talking to these two physicists, there were these two physicists who like had competing theories about what the weight of the Higgs boson would be if it was discovered. And when they did the actual tests, like it was almost exactly the median number. The weight of the Higgs boson was almost exactly the median number between the two estimates that the physicists had made. And so neither of them got to gloat about being right. This kind of feels like that, right? The doubters and the believers were unified in enthusiasm because the doubters were like, it's just going to be another normal day. And the believers were like, no, we're going to get a release date, you know? And what do we get? We got a year. We got a 3-second clip and a little animation as part of a collage, and then the year 2025. Radical centrism was correct all along. No. Livers, let's go. Oh, all right, sorry, Phil. We don't allow that kind of language around here. Be gone. Be gone with ya. Be gone. Now, did we get Silksong news? Yes. In a very, very technical sense, we got Silksong news. Okay, I do want to see Mitimu react. Look at the announcement trailer for Witchbrook. I don't care about Witchbrook. Look at the announcement trailer for... I don't want to. Maybe I will after this. Look at how much this is just Bloodborne 2. That even sounds like the voice of Ariana. I do not understand how folks can see at the fucking expensive library that Switch has and be like, yeah, there's nothing to play. It's not that there's nothing to play. It's that here's the thing. Mythy Moo has a 4K monitor and tries to play games at like a minimum 120 frames per second, and like is not a speedrunner, needs like good net code in order to play co-op for the games that he plays. He's a fucking quality snob, and the whole point of the Switch is like we've got a max like 1080p 30 frames per second, like that's as like well as this thing's gonna run because it was made to be handheld. It's basically like compared to like if you got one of those big flat screen TVs back in the mid 2000s and like we're playing a PS3 or PS4 on one of those things, and like you're like looking at it and being like the quality's so high versus playing on a goddamn Game Boy Advance. Like that's the quality difference between the Switch and what like Mythy Moo's regular setup is. And so there are just quality snobs who are like, there are not enough games that are Switch exclusives that are drawing me to this console to justify the quality drop. Like, why would you play the Game Boy Advance if you don't like any of the games on the Game Boy Advance? You know, like, does it have a massive library of games that have been quality dropped and ported to the Switch so that you can play them? Yes. In fact, we just found out that the Elden Ring Tarnished Edition is going to be available on the Switch too. Now, is it going to be a extremely like lower quality version of Elden Ring? Absolutely. There's no way they're porting that game over like at the level of like the rendering depth and like asset complexity as that game has on PC. And yet people complain about Elden Ring being low quality on PC. Like, and you can already tell just from looking at the Tarnished Edition that it's going to be a lower quality game. So like that's the thing, is that like if you're a quality snob, if you're a frame rate snob, if you're a what do you call it, resolution snob, the Switch offers you nothing. Wait, hold on. So is this it's 12. The wheel is a clock. Okay. I was trying to count how many spokes were on it. No, that's the thing. Okay, so Myth didn't watch the rest of the Nintendo Direct, so he doesn't know that the new Switch is actually going to run at 60 and max out at 120. He doesn't know that, so that's part of the reason why he's already complaining about it. Is like he's like, this is just going to be like, it's just going to be Bloodborne all over again. A fucking console exclusive that runs shittily, and it's like nobody fucking cares. People who are not absolute quality snobs don't give a shit about that shit.
Nasty jazz.
I feel as if the quality convo you're introducing me to would basically make folks uninterested in a lot of indie games that are disinterested in quality in that regard. I hope that makes sense. I mean, yeah, no, okay, so here's the thing, right? We're talking about Mythy Moo specifically. Mythy Moo is a quality snob. Will he play a game that is like unstable frame rate and like low native resolution and all this other stuff? Yeah, he will do that. He played the Legend of Zelda Switch games on his channel nearly to completion, but like complained the entire time about draw distance, about the resolution, about the like fact that it wasn't stable. and then someone was able, like, ripped a version of Legend of Zelda and ported it to PC, and like he just instantly went ham, adding a bunch of mods and like making it as pretty as he could possibly make it, and then was like, see, this is how the game was supposed to be played. And then it turned out, because the game is locked at 30 frames per second on the Switch, that increasing it to 60 frames per second made all the physics wonky, and he just like was like, you know, couldn't take the game seriously, and then he like completely doubled back on what he said. I kind of hate that, TBH LMFAO. Yeah, I mean, me too. I am not one of those people. I'm not a quality snob. The only reason why I meet any sort of quality standards is just so that I'm actually able to see what's going on. That's the only reason that I'm interested in optimizing things at all. But here's the thing, is that we're not speedrunners. We don't play fighting games. We don't play co-op games in a way where we're actually playing competitively. We're the kind of people who like play to either be social or to engage in our own sort of like puzzle solving interests. And like that's not why everybody plays games. You know, there are a bunch of people out there who like need the game to run at 120 frames per second without a single frame drop, because if they miss a specific input, then that could cost them $1,000, you know. I kind of accept where a dev is and just accept them where they're at, and all of the contra complaining feels like weird. This is a $1 trillion industry, regardless. You're talking about an industry where there are people who have invested an unbelievable amount of time, energy, money, human resources, etc., into bolstering and maintaining it. That's the reason why it's like that. You're trashing them for the resources they just had access to. Yeah, but they don't care about the little tiny indie developers. This market is entirely saturated with AAA games. Oh right, lol, I immediately started defending indie devs that had a rough start but gaining momentum later on. Yeah. Like, I get that position and argument, and like absolutely don't disagree, but like he's not shitting on indie devs. Like, he plays indie games. It's just like, you know, he'll be like, oh, you know, it wasn't as stable as it could have been, right? As a critique, and like the devs know that, they know that. Like, but he says that like that didn't make it unplayable. I still had a fun time. You know, he'll like say things that are positive about the game. He'll play an indie game and be like, I really like the design, I really like the dialogue, the voice acting was really awesome, the gameplay, chef's kiss. The only complaint that I could possibly have is that like the frame rate wasn't necessarily stable, but that's probably something that they'll fix on release. You know, like that's the kind of thing that he'll say. And like I simply could not give less of a shit. So whenever somebody complains about that, I go, ugh, I roll my eyes in the back of my head. Near Automata, see? Blythe too. Or else. Yeah, no, I agree. Cup the T-Rex was so confusing, girl. Every it was
Nasty.
God damn it. Every single From Software game has some weird ass shit like that. So I'm never confused when I see it. Like when the T-Rex showed up, I was like, yeah, of fucking course. Like, of fucking course. He's in Long Johns. You know that here's the thing. He's in Long Johns. He ain't gonna be in Long Johns that whole fight. You know what I'm saying? Like the reason why he's in Long Johns is because they're like they want you to laugh at the fact that he's in Long Johns as he kicks your fucking ass. All right. Peggy 16. He's gonna be a magical girl. I'm calling it. He had an axe. Mm. Mm. Yeah, okay. So I was like, what? I wanted to show evidence that that FromSoft games always have some weird shit in them. And like before we knew what the fuck this was, this is just like, what the fuck? What the fuck is that? Look, jar guys? Why are there jar guys? Turns out that there is a lot of reasons why there's jar guys. Trying to figure out what the fuck this thing was, had no idea. Chung. I command thee kneel. The burger head mages. We were like, what the fuck is that? There's always some what the fuck type shit. The fucking hands. Now I know the lore for all this bullshit, and I'm like, yeah, I know exactly why each and every single one of those things is in the game. Not even gonna lie, bro. And the full armor who looks like a thumb is really cute. Like I want him as a plushie. I think this shape language is adorable. Top to T-Rex was so confusing, girl. He's in his long johns. Which book, please? Look at how far Chucklefish has come. You said you hated the color harmony in Stardew Valley. Cup, I forgot to play the Zelda game that came out last year. I heard it was good though. Wait, these are from 6 days ago. Okay. Also, hold on. Chucklefish is okay. Hold on. Chucklefish is a distributor. They don't design games. The thing that I said that I don't like about Stardew Valley is that game was designed by what's his name? Something Ape. And I don't like his design sensibilities at all. That's what I was saying. And there's like if he worked on this, Concerned Ape, yeah, I hate his style. I hate his style specifically. So if he like is like made this game, solo dev this game too, and released it through Chucklefish, I'll be very impressed. But my expectation is that like what this is actually going to be is like a actual separate dev team where he's the director or whoever it like whatever overlap there happens to be. Like that it's not that he's not doing the art this time.
Nasty Jazz.
God damn it. Robotality. No, I still don't like this. Me and Vay are so excited for this game. Plus there's online multiplayer, everything is going to be fun. I can't wait. I guess I'm happy for you, but I simply don't feel that way at all. Excited clapping. Okay, I guess that's good for you. Me personally, I don't, you know how if you don't have anything positive to say, don't say anything at all. That's how I feel. That's just how I feel. The big three. Fantasy anime has entered a new era. This is correct. I can't believe that Giga made a video. Wait, so we watched, wasn't there like a black anime fan who made a video that was like just identical to this? Or like the screenshot was identical. T something anime. I subscribed, right? The anime girl, thank you. Anime T. The anime T. Yeah, here we go. Women are taking over fantasy. It's the girlies. The girlies are here. The girlies are out. Did Giga even spend more than 10 minutes on this though? That's the question. Because this video is a whole 16 minutes long. Seven months ago, 8 months ago. So damn, Giga stealing fucking content, bro. Giga is stealing content. She made this video 8 months ago. He just fucking was like, oh, a black woman made an anime video. I'ma just steal it. That's crazy. Imagine being weeks behind. That's just how I feel. I mean, they're both correct though. This is also a take that I had and have been saying for a year now. Like it was in the air, you know what I'm saying? Ooh, I kind of want to watch this. The Strange World of Beauty and the Beast anime. That's how critiquey is this gonna be? I need to switch over to working while I have energy. So like maybe we don't watch this. Yeah, I think I need to take a break and then I need to focus up on doing art. You're about to summon Vic, LMFAO. Oh my god, thank God. Thank you for stopping me. I'll put up my watch later. I'll watch it off camera. Thank you. Thank you for the heads up. Okay. I'm gonna just for now, I'm gonna just put on the playlist that we've been listening to the past couple days. Go take a quick break. Interact with the cat, and then I'll be back in a little bit to do some art.